Glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Many countries have opened their doors wide for tourists. Let's now have an exchange with Pacific Asia Travel Association Chief of Staff, Pruangkarn, joining us now from Bangkok, Thailand, on what makes it fun in the Philippines, especially during the summer season. Paul, great to see you again. How is the Philippines faring as a tourism market compared to its fellow Asia-Pacific neighbors?
Well, as always good to see you as well, Rico. So Philippines is faring on par with other markets in the APAC region. The government of Philippines announced that all COVID-related quarantine procedures would no longer remain in effect for visitors with full proof of vaccination and negative PCR results. This has provided a much-needed boost to the tourism industry, and a robust recovery is expected for Philippines, as announced in our most recent forecast reports that were just released last week.
So this is really great news, no? A lot more intra-regional tourism traffic will be taking place in 2023. And, Paul, the summer season is just weeks away. Do foreign travelers usually flock to tropical countries like the Philippines to chill in its beaches and resorts?
Well, travelers right now, the pandemic has really shifted the behavior of travelers. So they're looking for something new. They're looking for something sort of in nature. They're looking for the once-in-a-lifetime experience. So Philippines has that to offer. They have great food, great people, many different destinations and different climates. So it really is. And the people are great. So I think Philippines has a lot to offer for those travelers who are looking to get away and do something special. I mean, they've been locked up for 3 years, so people really want to get out and do something different.
What about in terms of traveling trends, Paul? Have preferences changed? Have they evolved amid this new normal since the pandemic? Do tourists want to do a little bit something different from just going to the beaches and to going to resorts?
Oh, definitely, right? We know that number one change in behavior has been safety and security. People's health are top of the mind when they're traveling, and then of course they want to take care of themselves. So wellness travel will be extremely important for any destinations and their offerings. But people also want something nature-based, right? They want something more in tune with the cultures of that particular destination. So they don't want to do the bucket list sort of regular things that normal people would in the past do. So go to the regular sites, the popular sites. They want to stay away from those crowds, and they want to really get in touch with the nature and local communities that they're visiting. So that's really great to hear. But of course, on external factors, you have prices. Inflation is a big issue. So that will change how people choose their travel itineraries. Of course, geopolitical issues will also play a factor in that as well.
All right. Which tourist attractions in the Philippines will be more popular this year than the previous years for travelers?
Oh, that's a tough question. But I think you figure the more unknown and destinations, right? The sort of off the beaten path destinations. So you're not going to want to go. Travelers, I wouldn't say want to go to the big cities like Manila. They want to get somewhere where there's less crowds, where there's less pollution. So I think it's looking at those destinations which are sort of away from the crowds, away from the normal offerings that were in the past.
Beach and diving destinations, which the Philippines are known for, could be destinations for travelers, for foreign tourists, away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Paul, there have been a few red flags of late that have taken place here in the Philippines. Airport security, thefts of international travelers, especially a Thai visitor who just came recently to the Philippines, and his video went viral because his money was stolen by an airport security personnel. Could this impact the image of the Philippines as a safe tourism destination?
Oh, of course, right? I mean, it's going to play, it's going to play some factor, but as long as the Philippines addresses it properly, and communicates the fact that the country is safe and they're battling instances like this, and putting that message out there that it's safe, it's secure. We know, my experience is that, the people of the Philippines have always been very, really shown great generosity and warmth when I travel there. So, getting those stories out is going to be really important in communicating that. So yes, but an instance like that happens in many countries around the world. So, it might play a small factor, but as long as you get in front of it, as long as the government goes out and communicates that this is, this issue has been dealt, that person has been dealt with, this is an isolated incident. We are combating, these issues and making sure that our travelers are safe. I think that will reinforce the fact that the Philippines does remain an attractive destination for travelers from all over the world.
You mentioned another red flag earlier, which is rising inflation, higher prices. I mean, across many countries in Asia, but if not around the world. In terms of prices of airfares, hotels, and services, is the Philippines competitive versus our Southeast Asian neighbors like there in Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, Cambodia, Vietnam?
Well, it will be very competitive for especially the short haul travelers. So you're talking about the Japanese and Koreans, right? Because that's a shorter trip for them. So they'll probably do more if they do, that's shorter stay, but a more frequent stay. So it's easier for them instead of, maybe a medium haul or long haul is going to be more expensive. So you'll be more competitive against those markets that are closer to the Philippines than, let's say, India, right? Which might say, okay, I might go to Thailand because that ticket might be cheaper. So it really depends on the pricing. The inflation issue, the air ticket prices. It's not just about inflation, though. It's also about other factors play a part into the high cost of air tickets. Human capital development. The lack of the staff shortages. So we'll see how that plays out over the next couple of years. And hopefully we'll see prices goes down.
Thank you so much, Paul, for this regional tourism exchange. Pacific Asia Travel Association's Paul Pruangkarn joining us from Bangkok, Thailand. And straight ahead on the exchange, where your business is our business, what does it take to make a splash in the resort industry? We talk to Zamba Wood Boutique Resort and Bantug Lake Ranch next on CNN Philippines. News you can trust.